Dynamite is back on Wednesday nights. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. This update is brought to you by the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Check out the new episode right now, wherever you get your podcasts. AEW Dynamite returns to Wednesday nights tonight. Sammy Guevara will defend the TNT Championship against Ethan Page. Also, if Guevara loses, he must leave the inner circle. Also tonight, Jon Moxley versus 10 in the final first-round match in the World Title Eliminator Tournament. Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb in the first round of the TBS Championship Tournament. Plus, CM Punk's first ever match on Dynamite against Bobby Fish. And Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Young Bucks versus Dark Order's John Silver, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. On last night's Dark, Bryan Danielson submitted Aaron Solo with the LaBell Lock. Eddie Kingston submitted Jack Evans. The tag team of Too Fast, Too Fuego debuted with a win over Dean Alexander and Kit Bandit. And Tiger Huas beat DJ Brown in about 10 seconds.
WWE.
3 title changes on last night's Halloween Havoc edition of NXT. All 3 members of Toxic Attraction are now wearing gold. Mandy Rose pinned Raquel Gonzalez to win a trick or street fight for the NXT Women's Championship after a hooded figure hit Raquel with a shovel. That hooded figure then revealed herself to be Dakota Kai. Earlier, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane won the NXT Women's Tag Titles in a 3-way ladder match, ending the reign of Io Shirai and Zoe Stark. Also last night, Imperium's Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner beat MSK to win the NXT Tag Titles in a Lumberjacko-Lantern match. Tommaso Ciampa escaped Halloween Havoc with his NXT Championship. It took 2 fairy tale endings, sandwiched around a series of knee strikes to pin Braun Breaker. Cruiserweight champion Roderick Strong beat Odyssey Jones in a non-title match, and Joe Gacy beat Malik Blade. Tonight's MLW Fusion Alpha has 2 first-round matches in the Opera Cup tournament, TJP versus Alex Shelley, and Bobby Fish versus Lee Moriarty. Melina is the new #1 contender for the NWA Women's World Championship. She earned that by winning a 3-way over Chelsea Green and Kylie Ray on last night's NWA Power. Melina pinned Green to get the win. The current NWA Women's Champion, Camille, beat 2D Lynn in a non-title match. Allison Kay and Marty Bell beat Paula Blaze and Genocide to retain the NWA Women's Tag Team titles. Mickie James beat Kiera Hogan, and Lady Frost beat Sky Blue. Speaking of Allison Kay and Marty Bell, they will defend their titles again today on Ring of Honor's Week by Week YouTube show against Angelina Love and Mandy Leone.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
We have new IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions in New Japan. Singles Junior Champ Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask took the titles from Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado at Tuesday's Road to Power Struggle show. Eagles submitted Kanemaru with the Ron Miller special to get the win. 3 new matches are announced for the Battle in the Valley show in San Jose on November 13th. Will Ospreay versus Ren Narita, Jeff Cobb and TJP versus Carl Fredericks and Clark Connors, and a 10-man tag, Fred Rosser, David Finlay, Rocky Romero, Alex Zane, and Alex Coughlin versus Team Filthy, Tom Lawler, JR Kratos, Danny Limelight, Royce Isaacs, and Jarrell Nelson. Katsuyori Shibata told Tokyo Sports, quote, "The desire for a full-scale return has become stronger," end quote, following last week's 5-minute grappling exhibition against Zack Sabre Jr. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, October 27th. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning, so please rate, review, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.